Imagine knowing something bad is going to happen, but not exactly when. Sounds stressful, right? This idea, often used in suspense films, has now been explored by scientists at the University of California at Davis. They discovered that the increasing anticipation of a negative event can cause more anxiety than the event itself. The study was motivated by a need to understand anxiety better, as it affects many people worldwide. Researchers wanted to find out why uncertainty seems to make anxiety worse. To do this, they focused on something called the hazard rate, which is the increasing likelihood that a negative event will happen as time goes on. They thought this might be a key factor in how anxious we feel. The study involved 42 volunteers in a virtual setting where they could get mild electric shocks at random times. They could stay and earn a small reward or leave to avoid the shock. The researchers set up two scenarios. In one, the shock could come at any time within 10 seconds, making the hazard rate high. In the other, there was a countdown to the shock, so the hazard rate was low until the countdown ended. They found that participants felt more anxious in the high hazard rate scenario, where the shock could come at any time. This was true even though the overall chance of getting a shock was the same in both scenarios. People were more likely to leave the high hazard rate scenario, showing they were more stressed by the uncertainty of when the shock would happen. These findings suggest our brains are wired to become more anxious as the perceived threat increases over time. This could be a survival mechanism that helped our ancestors avoid dangers. In summary, the study shows that the anticipation of a negative event, especially when its timing is uncertain, can cause significant anxiety. This insight could lead to better treatments for anxiety disorders by focusing on how we perceive and respond to threats over time. For more details, check out the full story at scipost.org.